Today is 2.1.3, identifying the appropriate meaning of words as used in the context. So for our course learning outcome today, okay, so what is identifying the appropriate meaning of words as used in the context? So in reading, we might come across words or terms that we do not understand. We can always use a dictionary whenever possible, or alternatively, we can also use contextual clues. So what's contextual clues? It's an information that appears near a word or phrase and offers direct or indirect suggestions about its meaning. So basically, it means to guess the meaning of those words. Okay, I hope now you get it. Okay, I have one YouTube video from Khan Academy. So I would like you to watch this video. You can scan the QR code here, or if you have received this, if you get these notes, you can just click on this video. And after watching this, you will get an idea of how to use the context clues in order to guess for the meaning of the words. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. So what is contextual clues? So by definition, it is information such as definition, synonym, antonym, or example that appears near a word or phrase and offers direct or indirect suggestions about its meaning. For an example, okay, have a look at this sentence. There was the egalitarian phase, which is what is happening in the book where boys and girls are the same. Okay, so let's find out the meaning of egalitarian. So this is a word, the new word, yeah? Okay, look at the first blue colored phrase. There was the egalitarian phase. So the first part of the sentence introduces the word egalitarian. Okay, have a look at the green colored phrase, which is what is happening in the book. So this is the second part of the sentence, which suggests that the egalitarian phase happens in the book. Okay, have a look at the last part, the purple colored phrase, where boys and girls are the same. So this is the last part of the sentence, which defines the meaning of the word egalitarian. Okay, we also have types of context clues. I would like you to scan the code, or you can just click on the link to watch the short video. You'll get the idea of what types of context clues. Okay, moving on to the next slide. So we are going to go through the types of context clues by definition, yeah? Okay, number one, definition. Okay, have a look at the example here. The explorers landed in an alien environment, a place both foreign and strange to their beloved homeland. So the definition is set off by a comma, following the phrase in which the word appears. Here, alien environment, and then you can see comma here. So alien here means strange or foreign. So it's not the alien that you can watch in Star Wars movie. Yeah? So this is alien, which means something different, something strange or foreign. Okay, next type of context clues, elaborating details. So have a look at the example. The natives were hostile when the settlers approached their village. They lined up across the road and drew their weapons. The settlers were afraid to go further. So as described in the sentences after the word hostile, okay, you can guess that hostile here must mean unfriendly, because when the villagers see the settlers, they take out their weapons, right? Okay, next. Another type of context clues is examples. Okay, we have a look at the sentence here. The bird's appetite is voracious. In one day, he ate enough worms to equal 3 times his body weight. So the example here illustrates that the bird ate an extraordinary amount. Therefore, we can guess that the word voracious here means extremely hungry or greedy. Right. So the next type of context clues is synonym, or when we make comparison. Okay, for example here, the smell of the flower was as compelling as a magnet's pull on a paper clip. So here, since a magnet will pull a paper clip to it, so the comparison suggests that the smell of the flower had an attraction. So compelling here means attracting. Okay, the last type of context clues is antonym. So take a look at the example here. In America, she is an eminent scientist, even though she is virtually unknown in England. So you can see the word even though here in the sentence are the signal words indicating that an opposite is coming. Thus, the word eminent means the opposite of unknown. So it means well-known or famous. So the meaning of this sentence is she is unknown in England. Nobody know her, but she is well-known or she is famous in America. Right? Okay, so we have a few exercise here. Okay. Okay, the first one, look at the word unresponsive. Okay, this is the sentence. After dropping his phone in the toilet, Robert repeatedly pressed and held the power button, but the device was unresponsive. Okay, what's the definition? Okay, for number 2, word number 2, neglect. Dad spent countless hours caring for and manicuring his grass, so he hated when his neighbors neglected their lawns. So what's the definition? Number 3, weary. After studying for 12 hours straight, Azli was growing weary. So what's the definition? Okay, you can go to this link or you can scan this code and try to guess the meaning. Type your answer. You don't have to take a look at the dictionary just yet. You apply the 5 styles of context clues and try to guess the meaning based on the sentences. Okay, another activity application for you. Please go to the link or scan the code here in order to read the articles on World Environment Day. Okay, and I want you to identify the meaning of the words based on the article that you have read. Okay, look up for the meaning for the word defend, attention, exhibition, and illegal. Okay, and then you can scan this code and write your answers. You can also read together with your friends. So as a conclusion, we now know that appropriate meaning of new words can be found not just by looking up in a dictionary. We can also use contextual clues, or we guess the meaning based on the sentences or the context of the text. Okay, there are 5 context clues types that we have discussed earlier. Number 1, definition. Number 2, elaborating details. Number 3, examples. Number 4, synonym. And number 5, antonym. All of this you can practice, right? Okay, last but not least, here are some references, and here are the online materials that I look up into, and then you can always read more in order to understand what's contextual clues about. And I hope you can practice context clues when you want to guess the meaning in your reading. Happy reading!